Be warned, doing this can lead to this. Yes, it's another seed haul. Today I'll be showing you seeds I got from Baker Creek, but I also did get some seeds from Etsy and I can't wait to share those with you. Welcome to Finding Joy in the Garden. To start off, I got this Cockscomb, is the Orient number 2. And this I almost didn't buy because it is almost identical to one I grew last year, which is this one here. The Higyoku red stem celosia. You can see they are almost the same plant. This one does have more of a redder leaf than this one. But the reason I got this one is it's a dwarf plant. So this says this dwarf cockscomb features massive lipstick red crests. The tidy, busy plants average just 8 inches tall and bear impressive, tightly woven and wrinkled heads, about 8 inches or more across. So this is great for beddings, also ideal for other compact spaces. And it's an edible flower, so it makes a lovely tea. I didn't eat it yet last year. I grew some and I put some in a flower arrangement, but I never did actually taste them. But that would be interesting to make a tea with it. The color would be outstanding. Now, compare this to the Higyoku red stem celosia, which grows really tall. This one grows 2 to 2.5 feet tall. And it does get top heavy with those big red heads that look like brains. So I would love to try this in a container. I would love to grow this and maybe have some sweet alyssum, the white ones at the bottom. That would be pretty. So that's the reason I got this one. Next up is this Rudbeckia. Look at this. These flowers are just delicious looking. Now this is another one I had to think about a lot. I put it in my cart, took it out, put it in again. This is the Sahara Rudbeckia, but it's so pretty. The reason I was having a hard time buying this was this is a Rudbeckia, but it's an annual. And I have planted Rudbeckias in the past, but they were all perennials. But on the website, it was listed as an annual, and you can see here, it says it's not frost hardy. So that was my dilemma with it because I really wanted to grow more perennials, but look at her though. Isn't she cute? She's cute. So I bought it anyway because I read it does reseed very easily, so it might as well be a perennial. I will save seeds from this and plant a lot of them and see if I can have them kind of self-seeding that way. But it's a tidy plant which is about 20 to 22 inches tall. It could be used as a cut flower. I really want to grow this one. So Rudbeckia Sahara. Next up is a free seed from Baker's Creek, and they just want me to grow Datil. This is, I don't know, maybe my 4th order with Baker Creek that they've given me the Datil pepper as a free seed. So if you're watching this, Baker Creek, I get it. I get it. You like the Datil pepper and you want me to love it too. I already love it. I love it already. Thank you. I grew it last year. It was wonderful. So Datil pepper is very productive, so I can see why they would give it out as a free seed. You can get really a lot of seeds from this. But it's late maturing. It's 100 days to maturity and blazing hot. It makes beautiful peppers. Mine were more, they weren't tapered at the end. They were kind of blocky at the end, but beautiful, beautiful peppers. So Datil pepper, if you get it as a free seed, feel free to grow it. Moving on to Snapdragons. Now this is the bronze dragon. Just look at her. I like Snapdragons. I've grown the Black Prince, or is it Purple Prince? I'll put the name here. But it is actually still alive in my garden. It said it was an annual, but it looks like a perennial in my garden, so we shall see. This one, let's see, is it frost hardy? Not frost hardy. Well, that's what they said. We shall try and see. But I loved the Snapdragons last year, so I do want to grow a bit more of them. So bronze dragon, 100 to 120 days. And it says elegant flower heads reach from the burnished bronze foliage, ooh, like bursts of fireworks in pink and white. It's compact, 12 to 16 inches in height. Great for containers. Maybe I'll put this in a container. It's edible. I didn't even know that. It's an edible ornamental. Stunning in a vase. It's stunning. That's for real. That is very stunning. So maybe I'll put this in a container or both. I got an ornamental grass. I haven't actually bought grass seeds before. This is my first time trying it. But look, that doesn't even look real. And it has a really perfect name, bunny tails. That's exactly what it looks like. Now, if I have bunny tails, does that mean that the bunnies won't come to my garden anymore? Because I already have bunnies? No? I had to try. But this is the bunny tails grass, and it is an annual, unfortunately. But it's 45 days to maturity, which is quick growing. It's a charming little ornamental grass. Each seed head is like a velvety, soft bunny tail. I think I'll put this in a container and maybe put it out where I sometimes sit in the patio so I can just pet it. It'll be my little pet. Tidy plants reach just 12 to 24 inches tall. Harvest the heads when light green and before pollen sheds to ensure everlasting blooms. Ooh, you can use them for everlasting flower arrangements. So between this, the bunny tails, I think I planted the, what's it called? Ooh, I planted the Gomphrena, which is also an everlasting flower. And I forget the name of the other one. Starts with an H. Elichrysum? I'll put it up here. Whatever this says. Yes, so I would like to make one of those bouquets. I've never done that before. That should be cool. So bunny tails grass. Now another celosia, because apparently I fell in love last year. This is the Chinese wool flower. Look at her. Also an annual. This is a nearly extinct edible ornamental. Phenomenally tender and delicious leaves. The greens of this beautiful celosia have been our favorite ingredient at the Baker Creek Test Kitchen. Ooh, use them on pizzas and salads. Blooms look like a tangle of colorful yarn. Baker Creek, you guys have words. I love the way they describe their plants. They make them sound so delicious. Okay, look. Chinese wool flower. Another Snapdragon, because why not? This is the Orange Wonder. The colors look so vibrant. Is why I wanted it. Let's see how they go together. Look at that. My goodness. Okay, it's your time to shine. Orange Wonder. Let's see how tall this is. This is a stunning orange sunset colored Snapdragon, beloved by a broad spectrum of pollinators. Yes. The flower spikes in hues of soft pink and high octane tangerine reach 2.5 to 3 feet tall and sway in the breeze. It makes a show-stopping cut flower and a statement piece for arrangements. The edible blooms, beautified desserts, and salads. Has everything I looked at today been edible? Maybe I ordered this when I was hungry. All right, Snapdragon, Orange Wonder, gorgeous flower. Love it. Now I'm going to take a quick pause from the Baker Creek order and show you some of the things I bought from Etsy. I got this white coneflower because I just love the way coneflowers look, and I thought a white one would be great in the garden as well because I already have a purple one that I've sown, and I think it was some light green one as well. So I would like to grow a white coneflower. I didn't find it on Baker Creek, so I got this one from Etsy. I've already winter sown it. If you don't know about winter sowing, I will link a video in the description box so you can see how I grow most of my flowers. It's easy, especially with flowers that are cold hardy. Next, a pepper. This is the block pepper, and the only reason I bought this was because it was beautiful. And that's really how I choose most of the things I grow, food and flowers. It's just, does it speak to me? If you look beautiful, you have a high chance of getting into my cart. So this was just gorgeous. I mean, it looks like it changes color, like different colors before it ripens. So I had to, this looks better than a regular green pepper that turns to red. So I wanted to try it. This is the block pepper. It's a rainbow colored pepper. Why not? And it's from Russia. I love to grow things from Russia because I feel like they can handle the cold a little bit. So a rainbow colored pepper from Russia, a stellar sunset of colors, and the very best flavor we have tasted in a sweet pepper. So look, if it's sweet and beautiful, why not? The flesh of this thick-walled pepper is supremely crunchy and juicy. Easily our favorite snacking and raw eating pepper, adding dazzling color to salads and well suited to cooking too. The blood pepper. I got another free seed. Thank you, Baker Creek. This is the coral carrot. Let's see. 75 days to maturity. It's an heirloom from Europe. Good. Productive and vigorous. Deep orange roots measuring about 8 to 9 inches long. Free from splitting. Good job. And it's a great keeper. Okay. Maybe I'll try this. The coral carrot. Anyone ever grown this carrot? Let me know. I've only grown carrots. The first time I grew carrots was last fall. I haven't harvested any, but I always thought carrots were really hard to grow. I'm so happy some of them actually came up, so I will be harvesting them soon and seeing what I get out of them. But if you've grown this carrot, let me know what your experience was. More Etsy seeds. I got the lupine. This is the perennial lupine seed. Is it lupin or lupine? Someone let me know in the description box. I should have checked that, but I will say lupine, and you guys let me know if it's lupin. All right, so this is the perennial lupine seed. No, that doesn't sound right. Perennial lupin seeds, and you can see what they look like. And this one doesn't have a picture, so this is the red lupin. And I looked at pictures online and they were beautiful. They are perennial and they apparently grow really well. They have a really long taproot and they come back year after year. So I have a space I would like to put these in where I don't really go there, but I would like to pray it up. So this is one of the ones I'm growing. I've winter sown this already. I also got some clematis. I had a clematis that was already growing in my garden. I thought it was a weed when I first saw it. Like I said, I didn't know the first thing about flowers a couple of years ago. And it kept coming back. I would cut back and it kept coming back. So I dug it up and put it in a container and let it grow just to see what it was. And then it flowered and I'm like, oh my goodness. So I put it back in the garden. It did get diseased last year and it didn't produce a lot of flowers. But I would like to grow some more clematis. So I bought these seeds. I've never grown clematis from seed. I have seen it in the big box stores where they sell plants already grown. But I would like to try it from seeds. Who knows? So this is what I got, the clematis paniculata, or sweet autumn clematis. And this, oh my goodness, this is Thunbergia. I grew Thunbergia last year for the first time. It was so beautiful. It was the orange Thunbergia and it looked great on a trellis. I actually grew it late because that's where I had planted the clematis. And when it started to kind of get diseased and die back, I decided to replace it with Thunbergia and it did absolutely beautiful. So this year I'm going to be throwing Thunbergia everywhere. But I really wanted the white one. I was so pleased when I saw the white one existed. So I really wanted to buy it. I could not find seeds anywhere but on Etsy. So I got this one and I just want to put it everywhere. I have a plan for this one on one of my trellises. I hope it turns out the way I'm planning it because it's going to look divine. So that's the Thunbergia. This is the Alata Sunrise White. Back to Baker Creek because I got some Dianthus. Have you grown Dianthus? I have not. This will be my first year. See, that's why I had to get so many seeds because I haven't grown so many of these flowers. So I had to start from scratch. So this Dianthus, this is the black adder. Look at her. My goodness. Okay. So it's a short-lived perennial that can be grown as an annual, which is probably what I will be doing. A stunning transformation takes place as a tangle of green pom-poms turns to deep, dramatic purple-black. That sounds like something I want to see. Early to bloom and versatile. Let's see. And it's not frost hardy if I remember correctly. Yep. Oh, it is. It's frost hardy. They did say it was a tender perennial. Lady, keep up. All right, so it's frost hardy. I don't know how tall it grows. I was thinking to put it in containers. Let's see, 15 to 20 inches tall. Okay, not tall, not too tall. So maybe I will grow it in a container. This is the black adder Dianthus. I also got this. This is the Portulaca Moss Rose double flowered mix. So who knows what color you'll get. I saw pictures of this online and I said, that was so beautiful. It is an annual, so but if I remember correctly, it self-seeds easily, and that would be great. So it's an annual, endless succession of large 2-inch fully double flowers in vibrant jewel tones. Takes heat and drought. That's great. I have a lot of places that I don't remember to go to water or anything. So if you can take some droughts, maybe that's where I'll put you and abandon you. It's not frost hardy. Moss rose. Have you grown moss rose? Let me know about it. If you have it in your garden, if it comes back on its own, like self-seeds and does well, let me know. And if you're able to ignore it and not water it that much, let me know. What's your experience with moss rose? And this is another Dianthus. This is the Flora Pearl Apple Blossom. Let's take a second to just take in this beauty. It does look like apple blossoms. It does. So Flora Pearl Apple Blossom Dianthus. And this creamy white and blushed pink blooms bring to mind an apple orchard in springtime. It actually does. I saw apple blossoms for the first time last year when my apple tree bloomed, and it was so beautiful. And it does look like this. It really does. The compact, I love compact plants. The compact 12-inch plants produce clusters of flowery, generously double-petaled pastel blooms to provide intense bursts of color and dreamy floral fragrance. Easily self-seeds. That's my kind of plant. All right, Baker Creek with the words. I like this. Okay, Floral Pearl Apple Blossom. So that's my seed haul from Baker Creek and Etsy. Thank you for joining me in the garden in my home today. Please like the video if you like the video. Subscribe to see these plants grow in my garden. If you would like to watch seed hauls from Baker Creek and other companies, click on this playlist. For a look at how I grow my seeds using winter sowing, click on this video. And until next time, may you always find joy in your garden and your life. Bye, garden friend.